6 months ago, the King's Hall shuddered as two of Europe's top heavyweights collided in the middle of the cage. And tonight, it's the rematch. Welcome to Cage Contender 13. The heavyweight title fight between Neil Wayne and Colin Robinson rightly tops the bill on our card tonight, but it's ably supported by 4 other fights that could easily be a main event at any other promotion in Ireland. Here to call the action with me, as always, is my constant companion, Barry Oglesby. And Barry, the heavyweight title is the one we're going to start talking about. Neil Wayne, Colin Robinson last time fought to almost a draw, went to the judge's decision. What do you think is going to happen tonight?
Well, it was such an amazing atmosphere the last time out. I think we're going to see the same again. Another 3,500 packed house cheering on Robinson all the way to the end. I can actually see this pretty much going the same way. I think it's going to go the distance. We know I've been wrong before on that, though.
Yes, you just never know. Colin Robinson's been working hard in his conditioning. He's put on 12 pounds of muscle, wants to keep it standing, wants to use his boxing and not get squashed by the slightly heavier Neil Wayne.
Yeah, and even Wayne actually looks to have lost a little weight. So you never know. This could be a different fight altogether. Who knows? It might be the reverse story. Who knows? Robinson might get on top and start to smash Wayne and the other way around. Well,
let's see if that happens. It was our fight of the year in Cage Contender last year. We can't wait for the rematch. And because of that fight, Colin Robinson's coach, Rodney Moore, was lured out of retirement to step back into the cage. He does so tonight against American Dean Lister, the legend. Is this a bridge too far for Rodney?
Well, I have to nail my flag to the mast and say that Dean Lister is somebody I've been looking at a long time, because right back when I started in MMA, he was a fighter that I used to admire. For me, maybe, yeah, but if I was going to turn around and say that there's going to be a surprise on the card tonight, this one would be it. Rodney Moore is no slouch on the ground himself. That being said, I expect to see him keep it standing, stay away, keep his distance. Lister has some problems with wrestling. He doesn't take guys down all that well, so you never know. Who knows? It could be tonight. It could be Rodney Moore tonight.
Yeah, maybe Lister just over enjoying the hospitality of Ireland and Belfast tonight, and Rodney maybe can pull off the surprise. Another man from that part of the world is Greg Loughran. Greg, one of Ireland's most experienced MMA fighters, unbelievably taking on a fighter who makes his pro debut in Jorge Santos. Surely Jorge is totally mismatched.
Well, it's not often when I print out a fighter's record that it takes up 2 A4 pages, but that's Greg Loughran's. George's, on the other hand, it's his professional debut. He's a BJJ black belt, as you say. He's a total unknown. Not unknown to me. I'm quite familiar with him from the grappling circuit, and I can tell you that he's an excellent Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. As we know, though, it's not Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. We have seen black belts get beaten by far inferior grapplers before. So, I don't know. For me, it's mission impossible for George, but we know what Tom Cruise can do, so.
Tom Cruise, Jorge Santos. We'll see if that happens later on. Now, the next fight I want to discuss is your pick of fight of the night. A lot of fans excited to see this. Both guys have fought in Cage Contender before. Paddy Holohan taking on Damien Rooney. Yeah,
this is in the bantamweight division. When Cage Contender signed both these guys, this was a match that I was looking forward to immediately, and I thought it had to happen. It hasn't happened as quickly as I wanted it. Both guys have been either had time off. Of course, Holohan had a broken arm last year, so I've been a little disappointed not to see it. So I'm glad it's finally happening. And for me, this is going to be a technical battle. This is going to be a battle where it's going to be decided in the clinch. For me, Rooney has to keep it standing. Holohan, for me, has the edge on the ground. Rooney standing up. I couldn't call this one either way. I think the momentum at the moment is with Paddy Holohan. That being said, anything could happen in this bout.
Well, anything could happen. Damien Rooney will probably have the local support, and last time out in the King's Hall, he knocked out Mark Connor. He'd be looking to do more of the same. And the final man we got to mention is JMS, John Michael Shield. We saw him last time out. What an entertaining fighter he is. Such a lovable, affable guy, but he won't have the crowd support tonight.
No, he's kind of fighting the hometown guy in Conor Cook. Of course, we've seen Conor before. He's an outstanding boxer, represented Northern Ireland in boxing. He's got excellent jabs, got excellent footwork. I really like to watch Conor Cook fight in the stand-up. I don't expect to see JMS do his usual stand and bang routine. Yeah. I expect to press him up against the fence and take him down. I think it would be unwise of him to do so. That being said, one day JMS is going to lose that O on his record. I don't think it's going to be tonight, but Conor Cook is a really, really good opponent, so he has to be very careful and respect him at all times.
Absolutely. Cook will be looking for the knockout. JMS might even sort of be a little more cagey tonight. We shall see. Could be a great fight as well, potentially. Fight of the night. Basically, we've got a load of great fights, Barry. It's going to be a heck of a show. So let's get straight to the action and hand over to our MC for the evening, Brett Hollywood Freeman.
Hello, Belfast! Your promoter, Mr. John Ferguson, in association with Fightshop.com, is proud to present Cage Contender 13. We've got a full night of mixed martial arts action for you tonight with 10 fights on the card. And now, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Cage Contender is live!
Barry, here we go with the pro fights. We've got John Michael Shield against Conor Cook. Both men similar heights, but John Michael Shield unbeaten in his pro MMA career. Conor Cook 2-2. I think it's 2-1 or 2-2.
I know he apparently has a couple of WBC or something world kickboxing titles. I know he has a couple of Irish boxing titles, so he's not to be taken lightly. You know, he's quite a bit of fighting experience, so he definitely knows how to walk in and walk out of a cage, winning and losing, so it's a hard guy to deal with. The biggest thing I done to make sure I am in good position to keep winning is I have lost that many times before I got into MMA that I'm used to losing, and I don't like losing, and I do everything in my power so I don't lose. I love being the underdog. It's more frustrating when people like me and they support me. It feels very strange, so I'm looking forward to going out, having a few boos, having Conor come at me, or might go 2 or 3, because I don't think he's going to step in on me. Not that I'm scary, but I just think you don't want to be running into anyone, so I'd say second or third round, if not a decision.
I'm very excited and buzzing. I'm really looking forward to this fight. It's a big fight for me and a big show for me too, so very excited. Training's been brilliant. Just more cardio this time, getting the weight down easier. A lot of sparring partners, a bit of groundwork as well, more than I usually do. I think training's perfect for this fight. I think. Hope he comes at me. I've been training a lot in the back foot, countered, and I think the training's going to show in this fight here. But I think we're pretty low ground. I'm happy enough. I'm comfortable with my defending in the minute, so don't care what he brings. I'm ready for it. Knocked out in 10 seconds. Big straight right. Got my head set in that. If he's open for it, I've seen a few openings. So see how it goes. I'll be having my hand raised, definitely, 100%. More confident. It's going to be a brilliant night for Conor Cook. I'm going to surprise a few ones in my victory. Definitely am.
Here we go, JMS stalking like a caged tiger, ready to explode. One of the nicest guys you could meet outside the cage, but it's all about business now. How will Cook fare against the monster that is JMS?
Yeah, well, Peter just giving them instructions there now. Just taking an extra long shot, making sure they touch gloves before they come out.
Here we go, a lot of excitement about this fight. A lot of people thinking this potentially is another fight of the night.
Yeah, in many respects, two quite similar styles, two good strikers.
Here they come. Will we see an early shot from Cook? That's what he said he'd love to see. Cook in the black and starred shorts. They're sort of brown and slightly pink for JMS. They exchange. Cook lands a couple. And a good leg kick.
You can see Shield just a little wary. A little more wary than we've seen him before.
Yeah, Shield said he would stay outside, wouldn't just stand in front of Cook and exchange blows. In fact, predicted that the fight could go quite the distance.
And this is what I expected. This is where Shield, I think, has wanted the fight. He actually almost invited him onto the cage, and he's going to look to try and turn him now. Shield looks to be the slightly bigger man. He looks slightly, we've said it before about JMS, he could fight anywhere between welter and heavyweight. He could go up or down. And he's willing to fight anywhere between welter and heavyweight.
He did say it was his birthday a couple of nights ago. He had a big birthday dinner, so he had to go to the sauna to just shed a couple of pounds. Normally he doesn't even have to cut weight though, Barry.
Yeah, gets himself into a good position here now. Yeah, and you can see he's just physically quite taller. Looks a little larger.
Cook though very, very strong and yeah, in great condition. Conor said it was an easy weight cut for him. Much easier than he's had before, just felt leaner. Just putting the fluids back into his body and won't have put on as much weight as maybe before. So, oh, great takedown by Shield.
Nice Greco-style throw. This is what I expected JMS to try and come out and do, John Michael Shield to come out and do. Try and respect the power of Conor Cook. Not get into a brawl. And for me now...
Oh, straight into mount. Conor Cook giving up his back.
Here.
But has he managed to wriggle out of it?
Cook scrambles and Shield scrambles, now has his back.
Shield has his back, but Cook on his feet for how much longer? Let's see what Cook can do. Spins well.
Good job by Cook. He was in a bad position there, managed to scramble his way out.
Gets a little elbow trying to push off, but gives up his back.
Makes a mistake. Another nice takedown by John Michael Shield.
Oh, will Cook be made to pay for that error?
Again, Cook back to his feet. Good job, but still has the back here.
Cook trying to spin. Get away from giving up his back. Sneaks in a little elbow on Shield.
Yeah, nice reverse elbow that time, but still in a very bad position here. Just softening up the legs here now, Shield, stamping. Getting the foot stomps in, softening up the leg. And now looking to try and look for another throw here, another takedown.
Cook manages to turn round. He's done well, actually, to avoid that. At one stage, looked like he was in real danger.
Yeah, he got a good scramble off the mat. Shield got 2 good takedowns there. Kept the back for a long time, but eventually Cook able to just turn around. You know, it's not an easy
Oh, it's a low
position.
blow. And John Michael Shield reacts immediately.
Yeah,
Cook
really
walks away to a neutral corner. A few boos for that, Peter, just telling him.
Yeah, he really felt that one. Yeah, again, he's got a nice takedown. John Michael Shield off the double underhook position. A different John Michael Shield than we've seen in the past, of course. He's always been sort of touted as a striker, but I've seen him against another strong striker in Henry Fadipe. I saw him take a very, very calm game plan, look to press him against the fence, take him down. So I think he does have that change up in his arsenal. And of course, he respects the power of Conor Cook, and he's ready to go again.
He's ready to go again. They're going to touch gloves, probably. Yeah, there they go. Accidental. Now Shield, maybe angered, comes forward, but maybe Cook wants this. Shows a kick. Cook blocks it and throws some punches of his own. Shield backs off now, presses forward, looking for the clinch. Cook lands a left hook and a straight right, follows it up with a kick as well.
Nice exchange, and just as I say it, John Michael Shield reverts to type.
Yeah.
And now pulls him back into the clinch again.
It looked like Cook was maybe just winning the exchange there of punches.
Ever so slightly, but a nice trip again. Good throw by John Michael Shield. Same one as we saw before.
Now let's see if Cook turns over and gives up his back again. He'll try not to do that, and if he does, well, John Michael Shield will just want to take his back and sink in the choke, which is exactly what's happened.
Here it is again, one hook in now, dangerous position here.
Punching to the side of the head, has to be careful not to go onto the back.
Yeah, looking to control the firearm now. Is he looking for an arm lock?
He might be looking for a Kimura.
I think it's Conor Cook. He's actually trying to clear the hand that Conor Cook has. In fact, that is what he's trying to do. He's trying to, Conor Cook has
just
that
grabbing
hand.
on, but leaving the left leg. Yeah, just getting in some knees there. John Michael Shield. His left arm still relatively free.
Shield showing good control on top right now. Has that over-under position. Hasn't quite connected his hands, I don't think, but putting good pressure on here. And Cook unable to defend so far. Tries that reverse elbow again to try and disrupt John.
Corner telling John Michael Shield to just drop the knees in.
Good damage here now on
GSP
top.
on Matt Serra a few years ago.
Nasty position. But now here comes the back. Cook makes the mistake. And now here's
Rolls him
looking for the
over.
choke.
Can he sink in the choke? Cook has to defend now. He's defending with punches, but he's left himself exposed.
Short choke attempt. Oh, he's tapped.
had to tap. He's had to tap. John Michael Shield, the winner, and very pleased about that. Seems to be a little bit of bad blood just at the end, which isn't usual. Not usual to see that, but nevertheless a good win for John Michael Shield.
The fight is over. And a couple of little words there by John Shield just at the end for some reason, and Conor Cook not pleased about it, saying no need for that. But another decisive victory for Shield, and he marches on.